Alrighty, ladies and... Ooh, that's not pulled down far enough. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I am Richard Leland Neal. I'm here to talk to you about another one of my blogs. This is Letters to Cassi and Other Folks. That is situated at Letters to Cassi and Other Folks, all one word, .blogspot.com. I think this is my longest running blog, but before I get into that, let me remind you all that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I will purchase one of these wonderful bracelets, even though I don't wear bracelets, from the company 4Ocean. And every time I do that, 4Ocean will pull a pound of trash out of the ocean and off of our coastlines, ensuring that the ocean isn't so dang scuzzy. So that, if that's important to you, you might want to like, and you might want to comment on this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with your friends. Also, you can read my blog and give me more money to pay for things being pulled out of the ocean. Now, Letters to Cassi and Other Folks is a blog where I post my personal letters. It's kind of like a journal, really. I have not succeeded with, but I am working on a concept where it takes 10 years for a letter to appear on this after it actually happened. So there's something of a confidentiality, but it's like this. This is a letter. It comes with a comic. Ooh, itchy. Itchy, yes. This is a letter. I've written a comic for it, written and drawn this comic. It's a cover letter to a hotel. You know, nothing special. Here we have a book review. All of my book reviews, regardless of what channel they're posted on, will eventually go here. This is where they are counted for the 5,000 project. This is a news article. I put these on both this and different ones, but I put news articles on both this and Random Street Theater, the webcomic. So they're wherever they fit, they're enjoyable. I put them there. Yeah. So what you have here is another letter. This is to the aforementioned Cassi. And I have, selected from this letter a quote that is, "Depression is like swimming upstream in a river as cold and ruthless as time." Or cold and relentless as time. Okay? So I'm a bit of a poetic writer. Again, more and more of my... There's going to be a lot of book reviews on here. I have to get to 5,000. I've got a lot of empty space there that I'm going to fill with book reviews. And I'm just barely getting back to the concept of posting letters. But as you can see, every letter either comes with a quote raising, or it comes with a comic that I've drawn for it. So, this is just another thing. If you really want to get into my life, if you really want to know who I am, this is the way to do it. My life is an open book. I'm never going to mention the name of the places I work or the names of the people I deal with. In fact, the names of my own family have been coded in this so that you don't know who they are. You couldn't run into somebody and say, "Hey, you're so-and-so's brother," or "Hey, you're so-and-so's sister," because that would not be right. Names have been changed to protect the guilty, but that's what I've done. So anyway, it's just another one of my blogs. It's kind of a maintenance issue. I'm putting this out there. This is my channel. I put out there what I want. And yeah, I will also point out here, I'm reading a lot of children's books. The 5,000 project I started several years ago, and it's been a miserable failure. But I put every book I owned back on my reading list. It's just going for numbers here. You want to read the short ones first, because the more you read, the better you are, and the faster you are at it. And you just want to get numbers out there at a certain point. 5,000 books, if you read a book a day, would take, was it more than 50 years? Okay, let's do the math. A year is about 365 days. So we'll just round it so that 1,000 books is 3 years, give or take. So 30 years is 10,000 books. Yes. 30 years is 10,000 books. So 15 years. And a book a day, I guess. Something like that. Of course, I think I started this, 5 years ago, and I'm not even at 200 yet. So, or I'm not even at 300 yet. I'm past 200. So yeah, gotta get on that. I may one day start a blog where it's just book reviews, or I don't know. Maybe I'll post more than one blog a day. So, in the description there, why don't you tell me which do you think would be better, posting more than one book review a day, or starting a blog just for book reviews? Mind you, in the grand scheme of things, I'm probably going to get back to having something to post on this blog every day. It is not a book review. I've got a couple of ideas for things that I would like to put up there. Profiles for plants and things from my studies. So yeah, I'm thinking of it, but I have criteria for when I am allowed to post or start a new blog. And that criteria is that the blog, all of my existing blogs, have to be loaded to a year in advance. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. Anyway, this is Literature Cassi and other folks. Check it out. I'll try to put a link in the description. I'm Richard.